I hear film seizure. Hello. Hello all. Fuck that up.
What was
That's
that?
fine. Let's go.
I hear film seizure. Welcome to Philip Seizure. My name is Chuck Moore.
Philip Seizure Hoffman?
Philip Seizure Hoffman. We are in the final week of Spooky Month, and apparently I've been scared stupid.
By Ernest?
By Ernest, yeah.
Or you are Ernest, I guess.
Yeah. This week, in the final week of Spooky Month, we are covering The Sixth Sense, a 1999 American psychological thriller film, one of the surprise films of 1999 that kind of came out of nowhere, right?
I mean, maybe the surprise film of 1999.
This and The Matrix were the two surprise out of nowhere.
Yeah, Matrix had a lot more leading up to it that I remember. But anyway, let me introduce you guys. Hi, Jeff. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing all right. How's it going?
I'm doing well. Thank you. As you can tell, my brain is operating at peak performance right now. I can't even say operating. And Jason Oliver. Hey, Jason. How are you?
I'm doing great. This was the number 2 movie of 1999. It beat The Matrix. I mean, 700
million or something.
It was like $673 million on a $40 million budget. It beat The Matrix, and it probably blew it away on budget too. Kind of insane. The only movie that beat Sixth Sense in 1999 was Star Wars Episode 1.
Which, that's a default victory, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, fucking nerds like me and Jeff were buying like tickets to see it 3 times on the first night, you know? Or maybe Jeff didn't, but I did.
I saw it.
You saw it twice?
Something like that. I saw it twice. I certainly saw it. I did not do the midnight or the overnight like some dorks that I know did.
Yeah.
But I did like 9 in the morning and then like 4:30 in the afternoon or something. And but I mean,
nobody was buying tickets like that to The Sixth Sense, but it made $700 million in 1999.
No, but this again,
crazy.
This again kind of reaffirms that whole thing of the broader base. It's like Star Wars will always have a built-in base that will always, for the most part, do pretty well, right?
They'll show up.
They'll show up. And oftentimes it's a lot of people showing up multiple times or taking kids to it, right?
Yeah.
Now, the broader base, though, if you compare this to The Matrix, because The Matrix was mostly a male audience.
Yeah.
You know, sci-fi action, very much marketed to men. This was something where, hey, you want to go see a spooky story, and then, you know, you're taking the date.
Yeah.
And one or both of you might be crying at the end.
Yeah.
Probably both.
Yeah.
And that means what ends up happening is you tell your buddies, you may go with your buddies, your girlfriend or wife tells her buddies, and she goes with her. And now you've multiplied the tickets purchased for it. So
it's like the audience are gremlins in The Sixth Sense.
Kind of, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And word of mouth, I was going to say, but you kind of just said that. Like, this was an organic, like, growth movie where everybody was talking about it.
I mean, aside from Bruce Willis, what draws you to this? You don't know who M. Night Shyamalan is yet.
Nope.
You know, so it's like the new Bruce Willis movie, and it looks like a horror movie. Surprise! It's a drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a drama for the first 50 minutes.
Honestly, it's a drama for the whole 107 minutes.
And then it's kind of a horror film for about 30 minutes. And then it's a drama again. I mean, yeah. I mean, it is not a horror film, but it is a very, very good ghost story film.
Absolutely. One of the wildest things about this movie is, like, having watched M. Night forever, right, and checking out his movies that I know are not going to be good. Like, how did he make this movie like a wonderful story? Like, did the fact that the twist worked so well ruin him? Like, he's made other good films since, right?
It did.
It made him focus on the wrong thing his entire career, it feels like.
I mean, he's always wanted to do the twist. Like, I feel like this is a guy who's like, he grew up watching nonstop Twilight Zones, right?
Sure.
Like, this guy was there every New Year's Day watching that damn marathon. And I mean, I am too, but at the same time, I think he just always wanted to have this would be great if we found out, like the shit that sometimes each one of us will do when we're doing an episode where it's like, it would have been great if this turned out to be a, Jacob's Ladder sort of situation or whatever, right?
Right.
But
it's not even his first film, though.
No, but I mean, but I do think what ends up happening is that, he comes back with Unbreakable, which, definitely has a twist in the climax.
That is as close to this movie as he's made.
Yes.
In my opinion.
And then once that was successful, or at least gained an audience or a cult status, then it's the same thing that Hollywood is always a victim to. It's the studio heads and the producers that come with their little trick or treat bag saying, please, we would like more of that.
Yeah, but in neither of those cases, and I know you're not arguing that.
No.
This is not true, but in neither of these cases was the twist better than the actual film. It just
it was the icing on top.
Added to it.
Yeah.
Whereas as progressively he got more like, well, I guess the story doesn't matter. I just need a twist.
Oh, and I think The Village?
It was. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think The Village was earnest. It's almost like it's not as good as Weezer's Pinkerton, but I think that, like, the reception of that movie also kind of soured him on trying to tell a story. I could be wrong. Jason says no.
Sucks.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I hate it too. I was so angry.
And I don't like Signs either because it's preachy bullshit. Like,
Signs, I like Signs for the chills I got when the aliens showed up.
There's good moments.
That's one scene. But yeah, I'm with you.
It's like one scene.
I liked it too. That scene.
No, I didn't. I walked out of the movie pissed off, and I walked out of The Village pissed off.
I want to clarify. I like that scene with the aliens in Signs, and I agree with you. But I think he was being earnest, at least, if not a little bit pretentious.
I agree with that. But it's pretension. Here's my thing. Here's my thing on M. Night. He had Wide Awake. I think was his first movie, which is such a weird debut.
Never seen it.
Was that a situation where he might have been it was his dues? He had to pay some dues to make a movie.
It's a Miramax film too.
I remember seeing that at like the video store or whatever.
Yeah, it's like it's a family film.
It's written and directed, but I don't know. I still think he's paying his dues to get the movie he wants.
But even Sixth Sense was kind of like he got lucky. Like the head of production at Disney loved the movie and loved his script and was like he bought it for he overpaid for it. And it got that guy fucking fired.
Which is
from
insane.
Disney. And then Disney was like, this movie sucks. They sold almost all the rights other than distribution. They sold all the production rights to it other than distribution. And they roped in Bruce Willis, who had fucked them over on a previous film that he was developing that they spent a bunch of money on that fell apart to star in it. So they hoped that it would sell because Bruce Willis was in it. This movie was not on anyone's radar. This is probably one of the greatest success stories in Hollywood because nobody believed in it other than M. Night Shyamalan and the guy at Disney who lost his job because he bought it, right?
This is one of the very last Hollywood Pictures, actual produced Hollywood Pictures movie. They went tits up the same year. They had one more movie in 1999, and that was it. All they did after that was distribution in certain parts of the world.
Yep. So you're talking now about a guy who in M. Night who got fucking lucky and then had a huge hit. How do you follow that up? Like you go back to the formula, right? Because that's what people want. They're like, we want more of that, just like Jeff said. So yeah, then you end up getting like diminishing returns. You get ideas that are half baked, that are pandering, right? Which is what you see totally, I think, in Signs and The Village. However, Unbreakable to me feels like an idea that he had for a long time, that he was able to make because Sixth Sense was a big hit.
Such a fucking good movie.
Unbreakable is when you're a director who had a hit, who gets a blank check, and it's such a great movie.
And what's crazy about Unbreakable is that, you know, it's like it's a superhero movie disguised as another thriller, which honestly, again, I'm not 100% certain that it's always a thriller, but whatever.
Sure.
It's got thriller elements to it, I think, more than this movie does.
Yeah.
And it's coming at a time that X-Men hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
So what sold that movie? Him? Or the idea that like a movie like Blade, an R-rated superhero stuff, I think it's him.
It's him. A blank check, man. It's like you made a $700 million. You can do whatever the fuck you want. And then that wasn't a hit. It really wasn't.
It still made 4 times
$250 million.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It was
for that that type of movie, that rating.
It's R-rated too. Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, I think that from there it was kind of like, well, how do I keep churning out the hits? And
how do I not make the worst movie ever made? Well, I didn't avoid that trap.
Well, he got there. Yeah. And that's the problem. Like, it became diminishing returns with him, and he's had some peaks and valleys since. He's had some peaks. There's a few things that he's done that is
Split was pretty good.
Split was pretty good.
I still haven't seen that.
It's pretty good.
Aren't people? Don't people like The Visit also?
I like The Visit.
Yes.
That's a very small little spooky movie. I quite like The Visit, and that came later. The thing about Split that was really interesting was its back ending into being in the same universe as Unbreakable, but then he took that excitement and just totally fucking pissed it away.
Glass is so bad.
It's really bad. It's
so bad. And it has such a good cast. Like, it's surprising how bad it is for the cast that's in it.
It's truly atrocious, and it's disappointing how bad that movie is. Because I wanted that movie to be really good. I was probably more excited about M. Night Shyamalan than I had been since after Unbreakable came out, when I was hearing about the development of Glass, and it was just so bad.
Just to round out the filmography, Old was bad.
Yeah, bad.
Knock at the Cabin, I enjoyed. It wasn't great, but I enjoyed it.
It's one of those movies where it's like something happens I like, and then something happens I don't like, and
it's total B movie schlock. Yeah, it is. But it's like whatever. And honestly, like Bautista is really pretty.
He's always good, man. Yeah, I mean, when is he not good?
But it honestly it ended up annoying me in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, and Trap was just fun, not good at all, but it was fun.
That
I can accept fun trash.
Hartnett saves that movie. Yeah.
I can accept fun trash.
Hartnett saves that movie. His performance is kind of ridiculously good. But that's another kind of just B movie garbage. Yeah.
Yeah.
But have fun. Yeah.
I hope M. Night has one more. Like, it would be really cool if he has one more like career defining film, because when he does, they're good.
Something that's actually tapping into something like that is really artistically minded, because this movie Sixth Sense is kind of astounding
in a lot of ways,
and how it's shot, the symbolism, the human themes that are running through it. The way that it shifts in genre and how it toys, I think, with your conceptions of genre, and
the editing fucks with your mind.
Yeah,
like it makes you believe certain things that are not true.
Oh, it's so wonderful how you can, like, you watch it for the very first time, right? And you get the twist, and it's like, whoa, that's awesome. I didn't even realize that. And then you watch it the second time and you're like,
how did I not realize
how did I not realize this? But then each and every time you're now zeroed in on the clues, and they're still compelling.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's crazy how good this works on, the twist and you don't know the twist.
Mm-hmm. It's like it's probably the best twist movie I've ever seen, other than The Usual Suspects.
Yeah,
that one still blows me away. They both do, honestly. But this movie, like how overt it is. Every time I watch it now with the clues, I'm like, how did I not see this?
It's incredibly telegraphed, but
that's what makes it great, because it fools you.
It would never work now, though, because of this movie. It's the funny thing about it, right? Like, this movie ruined a lot of movies.
Well, hey, 1999 ruined a lot of future Hollywood. I mean, Blair Witch Project. Fuck you! You're not ever going to be able to sell something as real ever again.
But that's amazing.
The Others,
but that's amazing. Year? That's a testament to his power, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The Others was 2000 or 2001.
That's a good.
And I watched that, and I knew it in like 15 minutes what was happening because of this movie. But it was still an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's even if you think like, that's my problem with The Village, right? I knew from the trailers, this isn't going to be what they're going to be in some sort of, they're going to be almost held hostage in 100% this town. And then the movie wasn't compelling. And now I'm just growing angrier and angrier in my seat. And then I'm like, I hate everything in the world now.
Well,
I laughed at the end of that movie. I laughed.
It's very much like you can see how you're being manipulated with that movie. At least with Signs, the twist wasn't like as significant, right? It was more metaphysical, I guess.
But Swing Away is one of the dumbest things ever.
That's M. Night Shyamalan telling you that he's going to make The Happening and it's going to suck. Yeah,
that's that. Just to clarify, earlier I said he was trying to avoid making the worst movie ever made, and he did not avoid it. That's The Happening.
Yeah,
that movie fucking blows so bad. I just need to clarify that. I hate it so much.
Surprisingly, I have never seen that, knowing how bad it is.
Jeff,
I know
it's made for you.
It is made for you, actually.
I know.
I know you don't like hearing stuff like that, but
so much fun with that.
I know.
It's like the worst kind of eco horror. Oh,
I mean, again, it's still October. It's like I have no standards in October. Maybe I'll throw it on. Who knows?
Birdemic is better eco horror.
It is. I mean, because, and honestly, like that, The Happening
that's at least fun.
I need to go back and rewatch The Happening just through the lens of like stupidity, because it could be really fun. I mean, literally, they run from the wind.
It could be. It could be a masterclass.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a masterclass in stupidity, like The Room.
But exactly. It is that earnest. That's the thing. Like, that's the funny thing about M. Night is, even when he's missing, when he swings away and misses, it's so earnest. Like,
but is it one of those swings where he's like, he swings so hard?
Lady in the Water is another one. It's so fucking weird.
Is it one of those? Is it one of those situations where he swings so hard he goes down to one knee and he loses his helmet?
Yeah,
all at the same time.
Oh, most definitely. It's Casey bat.
He threw his bat into the stands.
The rain is pouring down. Yeah.
He's the reason they had to put up nets.
Yeah. Somehow he doesn't even just go down to one knee. He's like flat on his back.
Oh,
the bat's in the crowd.
Oh, he's Joey Bell. Yeah, he loses control of the bat. It hits somebody in the crowd, a kid probably, and he goes and he asks for the bat back. Yeah.
Well, before he does, though, when he hits the ground, he farts. So,
and then it smells.
Yeah, and then a picture frame falls on his head.
Oh, some inside story there.
Inside baseball.
Inside baseball.
All right.
Let's. So yeah, we've covered M. Night pretty well. Let's cover The Sixth Sense.
Let's do it.
As I mentioned, 1999, as everyone's kind of mentioned now, one of the biggest surprise films of that movie. or
I mean,
that year.
also about that too, because like August was kind of the summer dumping ground where it's like, we might make a little bit of money, but we're at the end of summer. So let's see if we can just dump some stuff out there.
We don't even know if we can compete with the big dogs. So
we can't compete
either
with
a January film or an August film.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, and maybe September, but if they think, well, this turned out to be pretty good, we'll put it in August and maybe we'll make all the money in August and September. And boy, howdy, they made all the money.
And then it probably stayed in theaters throughout October.
Through Halloween.
Yeah. It's a movie about a child psychologist who has just won an award for being Philadelphia's son or something.
Yeah, he's the guy who he wasn't quite as shouty at Giants and Mets fans.
No.
So he got an award for being the nicest Philadelphian.
He never hung out
psychologist.
On a fucking lamppost or
he didn't. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to worry about greasing the poles around him.
No.
He's not climbing them after they win a game.
Lots of baseball talk in this episode.
Well, also the Eagles. They had to do it for the Eagles too.
That's true. That's true. They flipped a few cars for them too.
Yes. So he doesn't do that stuff. So he's Philadelphia's greatest guy.
Yeah, he's Philadelphia's son, and he's whatever he's won the award for. Him and his wife are celebrating. He's downplaying it in a really kind of cute scene with his wife where he's like, let's hang it in the bathroom, and she has to explain to him why it's a big deal that he's won it, as if he doesn't know. But Bruce.
It really does show that Bruce Willis is a really good actor.
It's Bruce being Bruce, but also with dimension. Like, we don't often.
I thought you were going to say dementia.
Shit. Yeah, I was like, wait. Shit. He had dimension then.
Oh boy.
We'll just lay that out there.
Should have probably just let that one go, but
thanks.
I'm sorry, both of our faces went what?
I wish that was on purpose. If I drew you in like that, but there's nuance to his acting here.
Yes,
like he's making all the normal, like, lovable Bruce Willis faces.
For 107 minutes, there's nuance to this guy.
Yes. He's, I mean, probably, can you think of a better performance by Bruce Willis? Honestly?
I mean, moonlighting for 4 years, but that's that's just me personally.
Yes, I can. Barely
striking distance,
but I think Unbreakable. Honestly,
true.
I do, but he was so committed to this role. I mentioned earlier that he was kind of like doing this to not get sued by Disney, but he was very committed to the role. Like, I read that he took it very seriously.
He's not phoning this shit in.
He's not phoning it in at all. And honestly, like, who could read that script and not?
And who can act around Haley Joel Osment and not be like, okay, I need to deliver for this kid.
Yeah, this kid is killing it.
Haley Joel Osment said that for years after they made this movie together, Bruce Willis would call him every year. Practically
just to see how he's doing, right?
See how he's doing. Like, that is incredible. Like, yeah. I mean, honestly, what Bruce Willis is going through right now is tragic and sad, and I don't want to make light of it or diminish it. It sucks. By all accounts, Bruce Willis is and was a very cool dude, and Haley Joel Osment would attest to that profusely.
Well, the good news I don't know if it's good news for Bruce, but he has a good legacy, right? Even as he loses all his faculties and probably doesn't remember anything now, I'm guessing, based on what we've heard. At least the people that remember him really well. Yeah. So good for Bruce for being a good dude. He's surrounded by
people that love him, and that's a good thing. Yep.
I mean, there is one exception. Kevin Smith probably doesn't have anything really great memories of him, but everybody else seems to really like him.
Yeah, I don't know the Kevin Smith.
What's the story?
So, apparently, they
I like how you had to throw this in.
No.
On Bruce Willis when we're loving on him.
Well, no, because like that's a story that he would talk about a lot. Like if you go hear like one of the evenings with Kevin Smith, they had worked on something, and I have a feeling it's more on Kevin Smith's side than anything else.
No.
Because like
I have no doubt that Bruce has had his ego days too. Like
sure, of course,
he was like he was like one of the biggest action stars in the world at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was he had a beef with Willis over not like, coming to set and not being like
my
cool
guess is,
or whatever.
My guess is if we had Kevin Smith on right now, which would be amazing, he would not want to say anything bad about Bruce.
Oh, I'm sure not now. No, I'm sure not now. But yeah, no, I think that there was a story about how there was like a really bad time on a movie.
Yeah.
Oh well. We can move past.
Oh, it was Cop Out. That's what it was. Yeah.
I mean, Cop Out is a bad movie.
The whole thing was just like a disaster, and like Bruce Willis didn't want to be there, and yeah.
Nobody should have been there. It's a fucking terrible movie. Kevin Smith should never have made it. It's garbage. Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, it's called Cop Out.
They could erase that movie from history and no one would notice.
Oh, man. Jason wants to erase art now.
I mean, I'm just...
cancel culture.
I'm saying no one would notice. I'm not saying I want to erase it.
Well, obviously, I wouldn't notice it because I forgot which movie it was. But yeah.
Bad.
I've never even heard of it.
It's trash.
Which is
well, what's funny is Tracy Morgan's in it, and you would think maybe he would have saved the day.
No,
apparently not.
Tracy Morgan is not that funny. He's funny when he's like in his lane. When he gets outside of his lane, he's terrible.
Eddie Murphy is funnier doing a Tracy Morgan impression than Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan is. Yes, you are correct, sir.
Yes,
like Tracy Morgan was like he did his thing on 30 Rock and it was perfect.
I mean, like Werewolf Bar Mitzvah and all that.
I
shit.
mean, like sure, yeah. I mean, that's
Tracy Morgan's funny, but it is like it's always Tracy Morgan.
Yes.
And content matters when he's doing his comedy.
Yes.
God damn it, he's 3 cheese lasagna.
Balsagna or lasagna?
3 cheese lasagna.
Spooky.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes. 3 cheese.
It's not 4.
No. That's too many cheeses in lasagna.
Oh man, that skit where Eddie Murphy was doing him, and then Tracy Morgan just looks over at Eddie Murphy. The fuck, man! It's so funny. It's so funny.
It's the best. Have you noticed lately more and more we go off the rails in our episodes?
Yeah,
but we're having fun.
Yes, we are having fun, and we've gotten good comments on our fun.
Yeah.
Malcolm Crowe.
Yes.
He is home with his wife celebrating that award I talked about. They're drunk and he's Dr. Seuss and they go up to have the sex. It's really quite funny. They go to have the sex in their room and the wife, who is Olivia Williams, Anna Crowe, notices a window is broken.
Gosh, she's so pretty.
She is gorgeous. She reminds me a little bit of not Margot Robbie, Margaret Qualley. She is that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see that for sure. Yeah. Gosh, she's absolutely radiant. And nobody knew who she was when this came out. Nobody knew who Toni Collette was either.
Which is kind of wild. She's like the perfect Italian mother. Like,
she's played by an Australian. Which
is wild. She's like an Italian mother.
She is so Philadelphia.
She's Philadelphia. Yeah.
Through and through, like the outfits, the nails.
Yeah, her performance blows me away. It really does. Yep.
Yes, she's great, but she's not here yet.
She's not here yet. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. But it turns out that their house has been broken into. There's a pretty much naked Donnie Wahlberg who doesn't even fucking look like Donnie Wahlberg.
No, he looks like he looks like Jason from X2.
I didn't know for probably...
It's like they fucking wheeled out...
Oh, yeah. I didn't know for like 10 years that it was a Wahlberg.
No, I didn't
playing
either.
This role. Like it was like a rewatch in the late 2000s where I'm like, what the fuck?
I told Susan, it's like, it's Donnie Wahlberg. And she was like, what? It's like, yeah, it's Donnie Wahlberg. And she's like, no. And then we were watching it. It's like, oh, I can see it. You can see flashes of it. You can hear it in his voice, and you can see it in his expressions, but it's barely there. And if you don't know, there's no fucking way you would know. Yeah.
No, because I didn't for 10 years.
Bloods there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no blue bloods.
Speaking of Olivia Williams, this is the second movie she had a major role in The Postman.
Oh yeah.
And then, of course, she had a huge role in between The Postman and this in Rushmore.
But she didn't play tic-tac-toe with Kevin Costner.
What year was Postman?
97.
So she was really young in that. She would have been in her late 20s. Like, she would have been Toni Collette's age in this.
Was she the girl on the bridge, like, at the end of The Postman? Like, the one that's with him at the end? Like, the love interest?
I honestly don't remember her.
I don't either. I kind of like that movie. I was surprised I liked that movie.
Tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
She's one of the, she becomes like, she's with him most of the movie. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she's not Tom Petty. Tom Petty sticks out.
He's only in like one scene though, right?
Yeah, but he knows.
But he's the man on the bridge.
Yeah, he's the man on the bridge. He's the guy on the bridge. Yeah,
he's not the girl on the bridge. He's the man on the bridge.
Right.
I'm surprised I remember so much of that movie with my shit memory. But anyway, this person that has broken into the house was a former student, a former patient who believes that Malcolm Crowe has failed him, which is like on the tail end of him winning an award for being a great doctor. This is like the humility that he didn't need because he was already kind of like, I'm not that great, but it's humility, right? And he ends up shooting him, and we kind of like, he falls back into the bed. Donnie Wahlberg, whatever his character name is, Vincent Gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoots himself in a scroll. I really like. We've seen a lot of like kill shots where people kill themselves. These are preferred.
It's really good how it's done because you get it. You don't need to see it. It's a kind of perfection.
Well, so much so you don't actually. I'm like you do see him enough to know that nothing really actually that he's acting all the way through it, but you hear the gunshot.
Yeah.
So it's like it's still on screen, but you don't see. There's no blood. There's no splat. You know, it's like it's just
the doorway just goes out of frame.
We get it.
We don't need to see it. We don't need to see it. We get it. Our brains tell us what happened. Yep.
And then we just kind of fade to black and rejoin Malcolm Crowe a year later, basically
next
in the fall.
Is what it says. Yeah.
In the fall 1996 or whatever it says.
99. Is it 99?
It probably doesn't even put a date.
I think it just says next fall.
Next fall. Yeah.
And Malcolm is reading notes of a kid named Cole Sear.
Real quick.
Please.
One really neat clue that's in the early part of this movie is Olivia Williams goes down to the wine cellar.
Shivers.
And shivers from the cold.
I have all of the, in my notes, I have a bunch of different clues.
Yeah.
That any time that something supernatural takes place, you see the temperature drop, you know that somebody is cold, or you actually physically see temperature drop.
I also took note of not all, but a lot of the instances of the color red.
Which there are a few.
Yes.
But the volume knob is probably my favorite of the reds.
The which one?
The volume knob?
Yeah.
It's my favorite because the higher he turns up his recorder, the more red the numbers are getting.
That is yes. That recorder should have gone to 11 in my opinion, but
yes, it should have.
But yeah, sorry, I just wanted to mention that because I think it's a really cool harbinger, I guess, for Donnie Wahlberg's character.
Yes, because
right?
he's bringing it with him.
He's bringing it with him. He's bringing those because let's face it, we can't talk about this movie without talking about the end. There's no fun in that. We have to talk about this movie in the context of Bruce Willis is dead and Haley Joel Osment sees dead people, right? I don't want to talk about this movie by hiding those endings. Like the fun of this, if you haven't seen this movie, The Sixth Sense, before, then I'm
rewind and forget what Jason just said.
I'm sorry for you. You should watch The Sixth Sense.
Still good, even if you know. 100%.
Right, it is still good, even if you know. And honestly, probably if you're watching it for the first time, you'll figure it out. I would not be surprised if someone watching this movie today for the first time was like, yeah, I saw it coming a mile away. It's just a different time.
Well, more movies like this have been made.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, the fun of talking about this movie is talking about all those little things. So, so I want to set that precedent now, if that's okay.
I agree with that. It even made me think, I didn't even think about it as a harbinger. That's way smarter. I was like, is this like a future her? And then the cut is to present her, but she was wearing the same clothes.
Right.
So I was like, probably not. But Bruce Willis also wears the same clothes that he had on that night. The entire movie.
The entire movie is
and you don't even realize it.
No, it's insanely good.
Yeah, that's why they have him touch like so many clothing items. Like he doesn't even wear one of them. I think he picks it up and drops it, or something like that. And he's, it's part of his wardrobe. The rest.
Well,
of the film.
One of the things that I had forgotten about this movie was the fact that the Haley Joel Osment and the Donnie Wahlberg characters have the same ability.
Yeah. Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, you only learn of his ability like in one minute scene. So it's the trigger moment for Malcolm Crowe, but it's the only time you ever
understands and he believes Cole. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing is that going back to what he said about Harbinger, it's like then you think back and it's like, oh yeah, it's there from he brought it with him. He brought it with him.
Yep. They called me a freak. Right? I mean, it's the same, like, oh, God, it's fucking great.
Yes. And I mean, all of that has to be done, right? Like, all those lines have to be drawn. He calls me a freak, and then Haley Joel Osment eventually says it to him, and he gets pissed off and says the shit. He says the shit word, the S word, and Haley calls him out for it. I'm like, that's so cute.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It's
like
the S word.
You said the S word. But it's one of the first like connecting moments where he's like, okay, maybe this guy is okay.
And another thing that to think about with this movie that is so amazing is when you view it through Cole's eyes, he knows.
Yes.
That he's a ghost from the very start.
Well, that's why he runs into a church. He's running from him right away, but you don't even realize he's running from him. You think he's running from something in his life. But it is something.
So watching that again and understanding that Cole is scared of these ghosts that he sees. He knows that they're dead people. And then when he sees Malcolm, he's afraid.
Yeah.
And Malcolm, through his skills and his humanity and him like not understanding how he died and not having like that avarice about it, is able to connect. I don't know. It's just beautiful how
and Cole tips his hand to Malcolm right before Malcolm figures it out for himself. Like, it's like, oh, I know how you can talk to her. You got to do it this time, not like you have been. It's so like, good. And again, it's another one of those is like, oh yeah, he's tipped his hand, but as he says, it's like they only see and do the things that they want to do. They don't understand. They don't have a greater understanding of their surroundings.
They only
or what's
see
wrong
what
with
they
them.
want to see, and they don't know they're dead.
Right.
Is basically like his rudimentary description of it.
And honestly, it's like a good way of explaining some of the audience manipulation aspects of this movie, right?
Well, yeah. I mean,
there's one scene in particular which I'll talk about a little bit when we get there, which is coming up fairly soon. That kind of like has always rankled me, but at the same time, I'm okay with it. So
interesting.
We'll get there.
There's one that's coming up real soon too that I like. Maybe up until this time I was not okay with, and I'm like, oh, actually, that makes a lot of sense. What just happened?
Maybe it's the same one. Let's talk.
Yeah, it could be.
So we've already talked about him running away and going into the church, so that's where we're at here.
Go ahead, Jeff, if you want to.
Well, yeah. So he goes into a church, and Malcolm follows him, and interestingly, Cole is speaking Latin to his little toy soldiers. Mm-hmm. And, so Malcolm sits down and it's like, oh, it's like, do you always speak Latin to your soldier? And he's like, no, there's only one that
just
knows.
This one. Yeah.
Just this one. He also notices that he wears glasses that don't have lenses in them because it was his father's glass. His father just fucked off one day, basically.
Yeah.
Left his mother for I'm assuming a younger woman.
Yeah.
If they didn't actually say that.
I think she works in a toll booth. That's all we ever know.
Oh yeah, what happens if they have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah. That's all we really know about her. Is that she works in a toll booth. Yeah.
But yeah, so he.
But I mean, fuck, she can't be. I mean, younger than Tony Collette. Tony Collette's like 27 in this movie.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
Good Lord, what are you doing?
Maybe she forgot to say "Go Birds" one time, and it was fucking over.
Fucking over. Give me a cheesesteak.
Yeah. And she's like, no, get your own goddamn cheesesteak.
And he's like, well, fuck you. I'm going to leave. I'll get my own cheesesteak then. Fuck you. I'm leaving. And
exactly. Yep. And that's it.
Yep. That's it.
And she's
Philly
like, go Phils.
Right there. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Philly divorce. Yes.
Fly Eagles fly. Fuck you.
Right out the door. Yeah. So he basically, it's like, so he's starting to read Cole, like, he misses his father. He always has, like later he realizes that he's got his father's watch that doesn't work, but he wears it.
In that great game.
Oh yeah.
I'll read your mind.
That's coming up. That's coming up.
Yeah, that's coming up here real soon. But yeah, so basically he's kind of reading Cole, and he knows that Cole isn't quite ready to tell him or talk to him about anything, and they kind of part ways at that point.
He sees a couple things. He on Cole's way out of the church, he sees him steal a statue. Like a
little Virgin Mary or something.
It's something. It's red, by the way. He also then goes home. This is one of those great moments where he is going back to his home with his wife, Olivia Williams, and he wants to go into his office in the basement, and the door is closed, and he's kind of annoyed that he has to unlock the door, and it's a red door handle.
Yep.
Red glass door handle, and he goes down and he starts going through his Latin dictionary, which of course he has. And
and also all of his stuff is boxed up. There's another clue.
Is boxed up. Yeah.
So not only is the cellar locked, which honestly he probably never worked in the cellar. It's just where he just goes.
But it also is it's perfect because it feels a little bit like, okay, this is another clue that they're disconnected from one another, right?
Yes.
So you don't necessarily question it too much because it's like, they're just they're having
problems.
They've grown apart. They're having problems. Exactly.
One other thing though, when Cole says, "I'm going to see you again, aren't I?"
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, it's easily read as I'm going to talk to my doctor again, but in reality, it's like
I'm going to have.
You're going to be around here,
I'm going to have to talk to you, aren't I? Yeah. It's
also
really
this is the first instance of their. It's not just that there's one person eating at one place setting. There's not even a second one. There's no but it slides under, even at the restaurant.
A second one set.
Even at the restaurant, it slides under the radar. There's that other side of the table is completely and totally empty.
Uh-huh.
She only set one dinner
Or they could,
setting.
But in reality, they could have cleared it when she says he's not coming.
Yeah.
And that is I'm just saying
all
that's
of it
enough for
feels
you
plausible.
Yep,
All of it feels
exactly.
plausible. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Like it puts it's like, oh, you can rationally figure out
That's
what's
what I
going
was
on.
trying
Here.
to
Yeah,
say.
exactly.
That dinner scene, the anniversary dinner scene, is perfect.
It is perfect. She looks up once, like briefly, and I'm like, oh, is that too much?
Happy anniversary. It's
so good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Two things. Church door is read, goes into his basement, gets the translation, "Out of the depths I cry to you, O Lord," is the translation of what the soldier said. Next scene, I believe, is the one where it gets a little manipulative for me, but I can still live with it. And it's Cole comes home from school.
Yep.
And
this is one.
And Bruce, Malcolm and Toni Collette's character, what's her name?
Lynn Seizure.
Are sitting across from each other in chairs. Beautifully composed shot. Like, man, there was a time when M. Night Shyamalan actually composed really beautiful shots.
Yeah.
I don't know where that went. But in this and Unbreakable, like, he took a lot of care and time and like thought into shot composition, and it's a beautifully like Kubrickian shot of this like perfectly framed scene, and the door right in the middle of Cole coming through it. But they're silent, and the door opens. Cole comes through, and Malcolm looks to they both do. They both look to Cole, and she goes to him, like the mom goes to him and welcomes him home, and there's this sense of like, all right, they've been waiting together or talking. Yeah.
Yes.
And it still, to me today, feels a little manipulative. It certainly is meant to be manipulative.
Yeah. I mean, can't be mad at it for that.
But no, you can't. That's kind of like the thing, right? But to me, I always imagine in my mind, has Malcolm tried to interact with her? Have they, and why wouldn't he be frustrated that she didn't respond? Like, that's the one scene in this movie that I always kind of like struggle with.
So here's my thought on that.
Go right ahead, Chuck, because I wonder if I've got the same.
I have an answer too, but it's still. Like,
I think he only shows up as Malcolm or as Cole does. Okay. So he's extemporaneous. I don't know what word
extemporaneously appears.
Well, yes, I think what ends up is like the moment he stepped onto the front porch, he was there now.
Yes, because his relationship to the real world is tenuous. So he only is kind of like showing up now when Cole is around.
Okay. All right.
Or he shows up at home when his wife is having a moment. He doesn't have like full on days where he's aimlessly
100%.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because like he is. There's three things he does. He's tethered to Cole because Cole can see him, but he's also like purposefully tethered to Cole. Two, he's tethered to his wife because he can't let go. He can't let go of her.
Yeah.
And three, he's which is tied to the first thing. He's doing his work. Which a ghost you would kind of assume, like, kind of like in Ghostbusters, you go into the library lady's there, or whatever, doing work.
No, that makes perfect sense to me. That makes perfect sense.
And
that's how I can.
No, I think that's absolutely correct.
I think he appears believing himself that they had a conversation about Cole.
Yeah.
And then it just goes from there.
And you're right there. And he's right there and he's in the moment. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it like.
Well, you think about like the other ghosts that Cole interacts with, right? It's very similar. They're just suddenly
they show up when they can get help from him.
They're suddenly there.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense. Yeah. Nice. Cool.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Well, that's also
this movie just went from 5 stars to 5.5 stars.
There we go.
I like
but
it.
The other thing also though is that because yes, I mean it's around this time. I mean we'll get back to the game that they play here in just a minute because there's important stuff that's revealed there. But shortly after that is when she's cleaning the house and she notices all of the the orbs.
Favorite.
The orbs
and what happens? He gets cold when that happens too.
Yeah.
So she's realizing. It's like, that's odd.
She sees a lot of strange things, right? Like she walks into the kitchen and all the doors are open
and cupboards.
And the drawers and the cupboards are open. It's like, he's not just doing that. Like there are all these things that she can't explain, that she can't fully attribute.
She's not going to make that jump. She's not going to make that jump.
Yeah. But when we get to the end of the movie, it's not that hard of a leap.
No, it really isn't. Did you?
Yes. All those things coupled with
it just makes fucking sense, and it's this just emotional crescendo. Yeah.
And I love that we've been tipped that this is going to happen with the teacher earlier in the movie.
Yeah.
Like we've been tipped. We know it's going to happen. Sorry, Jeff, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say is like in that scene, in the poltergeist scene where like she leaves the room and then comes back and all the cupboards are open. This time I finally realized, why do you see his handprint when he gets up from the table and leaves with the so-called friend? She watches his handprint disappear. Why is that?
He's sweating.
He's hot. The room's cold.
Yeah.
So again, I never realized. It's like, oh, that's
the
just
difference
him,
in
like
temperature. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I always thought it was kind of like white knuckling something, but no, it's he just had his hand
thing.
out.
It's not.
I think I subconsciously understood that. I never really.
Yeah, it's like again, the room was cold while all of that happened.
Sure.
And then his hand was hot, just like it would be if you touch a cold window.
It's just good filmmaking.
Yeah. It's again with that repetition of this is the main clue that there's a ghost shit going on.
Like M. Night could watch a movie.
Rules, right? Like there are very specific physical attributes and rules to this movie that also are adhered to very strictly. Yeah.
All I was going to say there is M. Night could write a movie that's all table scenes and I would watch it. Because he writes table scenes with 2-3 people like so fucking well. Even in his worst movies later, there's some table scenes that you're like, okay, that was really good.
The Knock at the Cabin has a few of them.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah. You're absolutely right about that. When he shoots like static shots with just simple pushes and pulls, he's at his best, in my opinion.
Yes, because he and the actors like
he lets his actors
act what's happening. Yes,
you let the words and the performances cook, right? And that's when you know that you've got something special. When you start to get like fucking, I don't know,
aliens and shit.
Yeah, you know you're not as confident in what you're throwing down.
The Unbreakable scene when the boys are reading the fucking newspaper is astounding to me. When he sorry.
No, I was going to say it's like let's get him in here
between him and his wife in Unbreakable is outrageously good.
It is.
But let's get M. Night Shyamalan on my Dinner with Andre or something. Let's see what he can do with that. He'd probably become an Oscar winner.
He almost was.
He almost was. 5 awards for this, or 5 nominations for this. Yeah. I mean, well deserved, all of them. Yeah.
So did you bring it forward how you wanted, Jeff, or was there more to that? Or
that was just another one of those instances of there's another clue being dropped. Of course, the game is another big clue that something is off, because if Cole is talking at all, it's very soft. So his mom
and who
can't hear.
Is he fucking talking to? What's brilliant, I agree with this. It's brilliant because it puts him in a situation where he doesn't have to talk to himself.
Yes.
And it would be weird if his mom walked in because he'd be stepping forward and backwards. But there's also that you have 1 hour line, which seems to be addressed to the room when she's like, I'm going to make you triangle pancakes. And she's like, you have 1 hour. It almost seems like she's talking to Malcolm as well. but she's not. She's just talking to Cole.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, again, just excellent little things like that where it's like, oh yeah, she's announcing it to the room. Yes. Or she's
which 1 hour would be an appointment time.
That's an appointment. Yep.
But it is, like you said, there are things revealed here. Cole or Malcolm is asking Cole questions, and he's like, I know you don't want to answer me, but why don't we play a game? If I read your mind and say something right, you take a step forward. If I say something wrong, you take a step back, and if you get to the door, you can fucking leave.
And if you get to the chair, you have to sit down and talk to me.
Yes, which, spoiler alert, does not happen. He
gets real close.
Did you note the questions? Because I didn't.
No, but I know one of them was, after your dad left, your mom saw somebody like me, and she said it didn't help her, and you don't think I can help you either.
Yes.
Step forward.
And then it ends with him saying, what am I thinking now? And he says, I don't know what you're thinking now. And Cole says, you're really nice, but you also can't help me. And that's when he takes his last step back and walks out of the room.
Jets. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember the other positive ones. There was something about you have a secret that you don't want to tell me.
Yes.
And I think that was the second step.
That's on the back of him saying your mom had to tell her doctor's secrets.
Yes. That was the third. Yeah. The third step was you have a secret you don't want to tell me.
Yes. Sorry, I had to step away, but did you mention my favorite line in that scene? They don't have meetings about rainbows.
No, that's really good. Yeah, but they do now, is what I thought.
One thing is the first step backwards. The first step backwards is you're a good kid.
Student. You've never gotten in trouble.
And then, yes,
and that's when he reveals
talks about his what he's written and his paintings and
and
seeing dead people basically, and
he's just like, drawing and writing what he sees.
Like I don't draw pictures like that anymore. They don't have meetings about rainbows. Yeah,
because that was the other thing. Also, it's like when he first came home in that scene, like Toni Collette's talking about like, I won the lottery and then I did this and I did that and all these kind of fanciful things, and it's like, so what did you do today? And his is so heartbreaking because it's like, it's just a kid that just wants to have a fucking friend.
Yeah.
And he can't have one.
Well,
this is even paid off.
He's paying his bully off with snacks just to pretend that he.
Oh, fuck that actor kid. Fuck that kid. I would punt him across the.
Tony Iatomi or whatever his name is.
The scene where you see his commercial is so fucking funny.
Oh my god, that was when I. That's when I made the note.
The shoe or whatever he throws.
Yeah, that's when I wrote the note. Yeah, fuck that little actor kid.
But it's heartbreaking because you see him, you don't know who the full turtitude of that kid, but you think, oh, he's got a friend, and then you realize, oh man, he's like giving his Pop-Tarts to this kid to like put his arm around him and carry his bag like he's his buddy and like going to school together. It's like,
well, he didn't pay him for the arm. The kid came up. No,
it was improv.
It was improv. Yeah, so fuck that kid.
I mean, he paid him to pretend he's his friend, and that was part of his improvisation.
He's like, well, I'm an actor.
But that you mentioned this, so I want to mention about it. Like when she's giving her speech about how her day went. That's just a mom that understands a kid that wants to give him a moment.
Yeah.
And it's really, like you said, it's heartbreaking, but it's also beautiful in their relationship.
They have,
because she knows what he, like, she knows everything he said is every bit the fabrication she made up. But you know what? She's going to reward him with triangle pancakes.
Yes.
Regardless.
There's a scene later where she pushes him in the cart. And like makes fun, and he puts his arms up, and it's like, I think it was in the trailer, but it's just so beautiful. It's like
it's wholesome.
It is wholesome, but it's also like heartbreaking, and it's they're searching for these moments of connection and to show each other that there is good in the world and that they love each other. It's just they break my heart every fucking scene they're in together in this movie.
What's great about, I'm with you, and what's great about all that is that they're, as I don't want to call it contrived because that's a negative connotation, but as much as they're manifesting it, I guess in the early parts of the movie, this what they want in life, and even that even that scene with driving the cart is like kind of a manifestation of happiness.
Totally.
It happens.
It does.
It happens later. So it's really good, like really good filmmaking, really good storytelling, like giving us payoff for these things.
These are good people.
It's awesome.
That deserve happiness.
Yes.
Right? And it's this movie could be so cynical, but it's not, right?
Well, it's real. It's like a realist kind of look at what happens. I don't even know that it's
realist. It's just it's almost like too like non-cynical. I mean, it's so nice that this movie resolves itself so positively when it could very well just like dive into really sad cynicism, and it does.
It is kind of sad at the end too, though. I mean, I agree with you, but it is,
but it isn't. I think that everybody resolves themselves positively in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I think to a certain extent, Chuck, I agree that it is kind of a sad ending, but I think it's sad based on our earthly concepts of things, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's really a funeral at the end.
Yes, there's heartbreak at
the
end.
But there's resolution. There is this sense of moving on.
There's a release of all the bad things that have been holding the characters down.
Right, exactly.
And it's almost like he's saying, you can go out with cheese dick. It's cool.
Fucking cheese dick.
Fucking cheese dick.
Yeah. Move along.
But anyway, I'm sorry. I don't need to like jump fully to those thematic ends, but I'm just kind of mentioning these moments with Cole and his mom are definitely like grasping for those.
I kind of took it there, so I should apologize because
it's. Well, I mean, I think
they're grasping, and they're also telegraphing. There's a yearning for something better, and they both are just unable to communicate.
He flat out says, "I'm ready to communicate now."
Yes, yeah.
Later, but
yes,
yeah. Talk about heartbreaking when he's trying to communicate and she won't believe him.
And she won't believe him, right? And he knows.
He has to push it one step further.
It has to make her believe.
Talk to me. I won't be mad.
I know.
And then she's just fucking mad at him. I want to punch her. I want to punch her. I don't. But
with the pendant, yes. Oh, I know. Ugh. But he has to gain that confidence. He has to gain that from Malcolm.
Yes, it's coming.
Which is so beautiful in so many ways because they help each other.
Yeah,
the best kind of ghost story.
Yeah, and so I mean, really, I mean, so it's around this part, like after this, where Malcolm almost breaks through, but then ends up losing Cole. Things kind of start to, like that's when she does the house cleaning, realizes that there's these little, like these little glimmers in every picture with him, which she just is kind of like, huh, that's weird. Yeah, but it's like, it's always in the same spot. It's like, come on, let's see it. See it, lady. You can see it. There it is. There's something
orbs there over his shoulder.
Right. Something is always with him. But anyway,
and his dad's not dead.
His dad's not dead.
In the beginning, you think his dad would have been dead.
We talked about this while you were away.
Sorry.
Yeah, we talked about his girlfriend that works in a toll booth. Yeah.
What does she do?
You think she pees?
Yeah. But yeah, so at one point like it's around this time. I think it's while she's doing this housework at home and she gets cold again, but that, he's at school and he knows things about the teacher and the building.
The school. Yeah.
Because the teacher's like, all right, so what was this building? And it's like, he raises his hand. It's like, oh, coal. And it's like, well, they hang people here. And it's like, no, they didn't do that. And it's like, this was the county courthouse. It's like, they fucking hang people at the county court. Yeah. That's exactly what they
were
the
ones that were hanging them, dipshit.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They make laws here. No, they executed the law.
They execute laws here. Yeah,
right. Exactly. Well, they execute punishment at the very least. But anyway, so he's like, it's like, dude, you brought this up, man. But then he starts digging at, it's like, you're a stuttering Stanley.
Yeah.
To the point where it regresses the guy and he calls him like a little freak. Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, that guy's fired.
Yeah. Like probably
mega
not.
Fired.
Dude, like 2 years earlier, a teacher picked me up by my throat against the wall. And
okay, well, fair. But in 2025, mega fired.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know if they would be fired in 2025 either. Like,
well, I guess it depends on whether or not they want to teach.
Which district, which state.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, this is Pennsylvania. This is South Philly, Pennsylvania. He's fucking fired today.
Or they're gonna send him to West L.A. or something.
Oh yeah, he ends up in an '80s school for like bad kids.
Yeah, he's the principal.
He's the substitute
or the teacher of Bel Air.
Yeah.
He calls him Stuttering Stanley, calling his past into the room, which makes him freak out, like you said, and he called him a freak. And Cole is in the principal's office, or about to be in the principal's office, and this is when the magic trick happens, which is quite funny.
Oh yeah, because the way it comes back at the party is fun. Yeah.
Yes, but even like he does this magic trick with the penny, and it's obvious where the penny's been the whole time, and Cole's like, I didn't know you were funny.
I didn't know you were funny.
Yeah.
So good.
I don't know why, Chuck, but I think about Sarah delivering that line. I feel like that would be something that she would say.
Probably.
If you try to pull that bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, she could be just like me sometimes. But yeah, it does like move into the next scene, which is a birthday party, which Cole never gets invited to. And
it's for the actor kid.
Oh, I think it's for the friend.
Oh, it could be, but the actor kid said I had to invite him.
No, it was
the other kid said.
Oh, the other kid said that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
It was
anyway, but like the parents are there too, that's even like what these fucking kids do with his mom there. My mom would have beat the fuck out of these kids.
Well, once Tony Collette realizes what they've done, she fucking reacts appropriately.
Yeah. I mean, it is insane, these kids.
But they throw him. So Cole is like attracted to a stairwell, which has a little, closet up top, which we've seen in like a million horror films, right?
Yeah, it's like a little linen closet or something. Yeah.
Yes, I thought it was deeper when
it might have been, but yeah.
I think when he gets pulled out, it looks like a linen closet. I agree with you.
Okay. Yeah.
No, it's more of like an attic crawl space. Almost.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
it would be. So maybe it is.
Maybe it was, but the door itself looks like one of those thin linen.
It's right at the top of like the spiral staircase. Honestly, none of it really makes a lot of geographical sense.
It makes sense.
Other than it just looks cool.
Yeah,
and it probably made more sense. 150 years.
Yeah, it's an ancient Philly,
but it's a very old house. Yeah.
So Cole is hearing somebody asking for help and screaming for help, and he's like kind of almost sleepwalking in a way. And the other young boys are like, well, let's just fucking play a game with them and throw them in the closet. And they do. And Cole freaks out because he can't get out. And the door is like ghostily locked.
Yes.
Like really locked. But when mom like realizes she hears Cole screaming and carrying on, which is probably a bit much for the situation, but he's in there with the fucking ghost who's like freaking out as well.
He is in distress. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, he doesn't realize that these people are, I mean, like, this thing is literally screaming for help, but he doesn't realize that he can help them and they will become nice.
There's
ghosts.
a lot of restraint here.
Yes.
There's a lot of restraint here from the standpoint of the storytelling, right? Because there would be this tendency now to
show the ghost attacking
show
him.
the ghost, like ramp up the horror here, right? But we're still kind of not sure. Like, that's another interesting thing about this movie is if anyone saw this movie in 1999, they probably saw the trailer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the trailer kind of gives away too much, in my opinion, because while there is definitely the twist at the end, and I feel like there's a very significant twist at the 50-minute mark of this movie, which is I see dead people. But they sold the movie based on that twist.
Again, like showing that the studio didn't believe in it, that they had to give up the ghost.
They had to make it a horror film. They had
to give up the ghost.
They had to give up the ghost.
Perfect. Yes.
However, giving up the ghost got them their bag. I mean, like, all of the money came from that trailer.
Yes.
But I get what Jason is saying.
But at the same time, like there is an impact to this movie that I don't think anyone got to experience, in the sense that we don't really know what's going on with Cole.
Until this scene where he hears the voices coming out of that top of the stairs thing, and you're like,
there are clues.
Wait
like
a minute.
The cabinets and the orbs, there are clues. But we don't really know until he says it to Malcolm, right?
But it is kind of an interesting choice here, because they let us know that what Malcolm is about to tell, or that what Cole is about to tell Malcolm, is true. Because we do hear the ghost screaming for help, or asking for help from that room and stuff.
We hear something.
But
I don't know.
It's hard to discern in my opinion,
if there was no? What
it's
if
pretty
there
obvious to me, saying if someone's there, help me.
Yeah, I hear that pretty clearly. But I mean, like, what if that sound wasn't there at all, and he was just drawn to it?
That would have been probably better, in my opinion.
Right, because the other thing we haven't talked about at all, because it comes up now, because he gets taken to the hospital after this, because he effectively has a seizure. Is what we think is
This
happening.
is when everything comes to light.
Yes. But one thing we didn't talk about was when Malcolm first met Cole, he saw the claw marks on his arm.
And I mean, to be honest, like, all right, if you feel like that was overt enough, then there's your twist, right? Like, this is when everything is confirmed. But anyway, go ahead.
But so then, while the doctor, who is M. Night Shyamalan,
what?
Alfred Hitchcock was in this. When he's talking,
Stan Lee showed up.
Yeah, right, exactly. He pumpkin bombed the hell out of the place. Anyway, so he shows up and says, "It's like, okay, well, he didn't have a seizure. We know that, but by the way, here's a social worker because he's got marks on him, marks that are unexplainable." So she basically gets grilled by Child Protection Services, effectively. While she's doing that, Malcolm walks in and Cole's like, "I'm ready to tell you my secret now."
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, I'm all ears." And he's like, "I see dead people." And it's like, "I believe you are crazy." But no, he's like, and that's when he explains the whole thing. It's like, they walk around, they don't realize they're dead, and that they are They're just out there. They're everywhere. And he's like, okay. And then
he walks outside and tells the note to his recorder, like he might need hospitalization.
Yeah, he believes he's schizophrenic at this point.
Because he has schizophrenia. Yeah.
Right. And he does try to quit him shortly after this.
And did he tell him in that scene too that when they get mad it gets cold? I think he does, right?
Yeah, and because what you realize later is they're getting mad because he won't help them.
Yeah, they're frustrated.
They're frustrated with him. So they act out in that way. But and shortly after this, he comes home from the hospital, and things kind of carry on, and Malcolm is going to basically quit.
Malcolm says he needs to spend time with his wife because his family life sucks, which we've seen is obvious. But he goes home and he's sitting in his living room, and then he's like, wait a minute. He starts to feel, I guess, a connection between Vincent Gray and Cole. And this is when he goes and finds his tape recorder and puts the tape on of Vincent Gray.
Yeah.
The time where he had left him alone so he could take a phone call. And he turns up his dial, which like when he gets to 6, it's like a quarter filled in with red, and then 7 is like half, and then 8 is like 3/4, 9 is almost, and then 10 is fully red, which is cool. I know you were talking about having all those notes, Jason.
There's so many instances of the color red. Yeah.
But what happens when he gets to volume 10, Chuck?
He hears someone speaking in Latin or
Spanish. It's Spanish.
One of those. Sorry.
And somebody asking to help him.
Yes, he's making the final connection, like, holy fuck. These kids aren't just similar, they're the same.
They're the same. And there is something with them. Yes.
Too, and that makes me believe Cole is haunted as well. And then he shows up at the church where Cole's like, something's happened, hasn't it?
You're wigging out, he says.
You're wigging out.
Well, because he also, he kind of is, because it's like, Cole or Vincent is dead because he didn't know, or he didn't believe him, that this was something that he could hear. He could hear voice. He literally heard voices.
I don't feel like Vincent ever. So this is the beauty of this movie for me, because I don't think Cole knew how to draw that out of Vincent.
No.
And since he failed Vincent, he did it differently this time in way.
Malcolm couldn't draw it out of.
Yes, Malcolm couldn't draw it out of Vincent, and since he failed him, and ultimately led to his death, which I think he innately knows but doesn't know. Right? Like Malcolm obviously doesn't realize he's dead, but I think there's a part of him that does.
There is some sort of otherworldly knowledge he has now to help him complete his redemption.
Yeah. It's also interesting to me that even if Vincent had told him, he wouldn't have.
He would have sent him to the hospital.
Right. I'm glad that didn't happen, because the retribution here is like Malcolm is.
But the fact of the matter is that Vincent knew he wouldn't believe him. Right. So it just like Cole doesn't believe he would believe.
But he knows yes, and his failure before informs him now in a way that he is able to draw that from, gain that trust.
Yes.
That's needed for this.
And the fact that he can open up and he knows what to do with this information and how to then get his mother to believe him, Cole's life is going to be completely opposite to Vincent's.
And
he's going to be in good shape.
But there's a sadness to this too, because what happened to Vincent had to happen in order for Cole to be healed.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It had to. There's no other way. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of. It's kind of par for the course for the whole world, right? Something bad has to happen before something gets better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
we have to learn from our mistakes.
Yeah.
People, whatever.
There is no such person who's lived their entire life not making a mistake and doing just, doing just fine.
Right.
Yeah.
But
it's almost like diagnosing a disease, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to lose a whole lot of people to cancer before you realize that's cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how we can treat it. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Malcolm, I don't know if it's right away or if something happens in between, but he's like, what do these ghosts want? What do you think these ghosts want from you? And together or apart, whatever, they arrive at the conclusion that they just want help.
Yeah.
Because it's around this time at the school, he sees the 3 hanging people.
That was after, that was a little earlier after he got called into the principal's office.
Right.
But yes, they arrive at the conclusion that they want help, and Malcolm convinces, I do this in air quotes because it's not obvious it's going to happen, that he should listen to them. Don't run from them. Listen to them. And this is when we get Misha Barton.
Yep.
Anyone want to talk about the Misha Barton scene? Because it makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah. So he's also already seen like a battered wife who, like he's seen her in the apartment that he lives in with his mom. So we know that he's constantly being visited. And
the kid who shot himself in the back of the head.
It's like, hey,
shot him in the back of the head.
Yeah, so let me show you my dad's gun. It's cool.
And he has a makeshift tent in his room. That's red, by the way.
Yep.
With a bunch of
his little stolen Marys,
his statues, like his saints and everything. Yeah. His
it's where you can hide from them.
Jesus and the saints. Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes there as a refuge because when he can't go to church. Because he goes to church in order to hopefully avoid, these visions. He tries to bring that home with him when he's there to escape them. But Misha Barton, because she's got some, I don't know, she's got some OC powers or whatever. She is able to penetrate his red.
Oh yeah, she undoes his clothespins.
Yeah. And
she shows up, and
it could be because maybe he is in his heart a little bit more open.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I mean, it's scary when it's about to happen, but now he kind of knows what to do, and so she pops up, and she's puking a bunch of like goop out of her mouth, and she's like, "I feel much better now."
Yeah, God.
And he realizes that she just died.
Yeah,
like just died.
Just died.
And so he catches a train. Or a bus to where her funeral is taking place.
Another clue, by the way, because Malcolm can't drive him to where he's going, and he doesn't do a fucking thing.
Nope.
In this whole scene, he just follows him around.
He just follows him around.
He's following around. He's sitting with him on the bus. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's because at one point he's like, wow, it's like she came a long way to get help. She came a
long way to see me. Yeah. It's so good.
That's she has a powerful need, more powerful than accidental death or whatever, because her sister is in trouble.
Yes.
Yes. So he gets there. And,
I know, Jason. I know. God damn it, Munchausen. Fuck that.
Munchausen syndrome by proxy.
Well, gosh, we're dropping the veil before we get to the.
Sorry,
everybody's seen it. Everybody's seen it.
Well, but so no, I'm just saying this. Like he gets to he like starts looking around as Dr. Crow is like basically following Malcolm. He's kind of just following around, just watching him. Yeah. You just think it's like, oh, he's realizing that this is something
they're
he
just
has
creeping
to let
around
him do.
This funeral, right?
Yeah. But he ends up going.
Like, they're just walking around this house.
Well, one of the parents is kind of not really there, and the other parent is too busy getting attention.
Yep.
But so he ends up going upstairs. He notices the little sister's outside. And I think at one point doesn't Malcolm go outside when he goes upstairs?
It sits on the swing next to her.
Yeah, next to her. Yeah. So he goes upstairs and he goes into the girl's room, and she's waiting for him under the bed, which is it's a jump scare. I mean, it's a pretty good jump scare. It's a creepy dead kid. But she pushes to him a box. And so he takes the box and he takes it downstairs.
With a red inlay, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He takes the box downstairs to the father, and it's like, are you, what's her name?
Oh, shit.
Kira. Are you Kira's father? Yeah. And he's like, yeah. And it's like, she wanted you to have this.
Yeah.
And he opens it up, and as always is the case, the TDK tape video cassette will free, will unleash the mystery of what
they always have the truth on them.
They always do.
7 days.
So he puts the tape in, and he sees she has like these little marionettes that she plays with, and he's like, oh, it's a nice little play right before she passed away or whatever. But then she hears her mother come upstairs, so she moves the marionette thing, leaving the video camera on, gets back in bed.
Yeah, there's this sense of, I can't be
out of bed.
I can't be out of bed. I can't be like feeling healthy. It's really, that from the start is heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah. And so she comes in with soup or whatever, and she kind of sits it in front of the camera, not realizing the camera is on, and puts effectively, which is like rat poison or something.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Into the thing. And he's watching all of this happen. And
don't complain about it tasting funny.
Don't complain. And it's like,
she sits there and watches her eat it.
Kira also says, I'm feeling much better today. And she's like, well, you need to stay in bed because you feel bad in the afternoon.
In the afternoons.
Can I just say
kills
that besides the moment earlier that we talked about with the mom, this is the other moment that's like, I think critical to the story, but also annoying, because if the girl knew and had video evidence of her mom poisoning her, why did she wait to die to tell her dad?
I think that's an accident.
I
don't think she knows, but she knew after death. Wait a minute. Exactly. I had a video camera. I had something that would show that.
Fair. Exactly. I can buy that.
I don't think she ever played it back. Yeah.
Right.
I can buy that. I mean, she put it in a box, or maybe she did it after death.
That's ghost shit.
That's ghost shit.
Because of the red lining and stuff.
Yep. That's ghost shit, man.
Fair enough for me. Fair enough.
Yep. She is, and I think a lot of this happened because Cole was listening. And he was going to help her. So the ghost shit happened because, I mean, in a way, it is a little bit like The Ring, right? The videotape.
He empowers her a little
created
bit.
itself. Yeah, sure, because it was, because of the tragedy that happened. But anyway, so basically, that's going to be a divorce. But at the time that they showed up at the funeral, her doctor said, and I'm starting to worry that her sister the little one is now starting not to feel well.
Right.
Yes.
This is some 2020 shit, man. This is some Nightline NBC Friday night.
I mean, this shit's been happening for far too long.
Some mama shit, if you want to ask me, but
I can't imagine hurting your child for
I mean, it's a legitimate syndrome. It's weird. I think it's been reclassified. It's no longer called Munchausen syndrome by proxy, which is what it was called for decades. But yeah, it's like it's a thing, man, and it's fucking weird, and I don't understand it. But is
it related to, or does it roll off of like a postpartum depression?
I mean, I was thinking that as soon as you said it. So
it's this need for the mother to always have this this controlling maternal instinct, right? Like it's tied to, I must always be caring for my offspring, right? And so
I will care for you to death.
So if I need to make you sick to care for you, I would do that. Yeah, and it's a compulsion.
Well, there's also some narcissism there too.
Now it's turned
Yes.
into people texting their daughter and their boyfriend horrible shit, like that Netflix show. I don't know if you guys
Whoa,
know
what are you
of it.
talking about? What's that?
You haven't heard of this?
No.
I don't remember it right now, but a mother was found guilty of texting her daughter and her brother that she's ugly and she should kill herself.
Oh, no way. Is this a real story?
Yes, either one she was in.
That's absolutely the same fucking shit.
Yeah, she was in love with. Speculation is she was attracted to the boyfriend and wanted his attention, or she wanted her daughter to need her. It's
weird.
I'll find out what it's called. You guys,
do you know the whole?
No, it's fine. That's weird, man.
Do you know the whole boy mom phenomenon? That shit's creepy as fuck.
What?
Where it's like the moms are effectively trying to like be their own son's girlfriends.
What?
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, it's very, very too close.
What is happening?
Like contact for like a mother and son to have. It's very, very not cool. Anyway.
Okay, so it's called Unknown Number, the high school cat.
Oh, I heard about this. Yes. Okay, I didn't realize it was that weird. Oh my god.
Yes, it's that weird. What's really terrible about it is the daughter still loves the mom and wants a relationship with her. It's like that abuser, that other syndrome, whatever it's called.
Stockholm?
Yeah, Stockholm syndrome.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
What's your parent? It's like I get it. I get it to a degree. Like I don't have the greatest relationship with my parents, but they're still my parents, right? So you forgive a lot of things because you want to have a relationship with them. I can see. I don't know that I could go to that bridge, but I could see people going to that bridge. I really could.
It's the most extreme bridge. Like,
there could also be a little bit inbred in there with, not inbred like I mean that, but bred in there like that whole Christian idea of forgiveness.
Sure.
You must always forgive and look for the bright side.
Sure.
But, I mean, when you're an adult or you're thinking like an adult, sometimes things don't get fucking redeemed like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
But anyway,
this is like that. This is kind of the centerpiece of Cole's arc, right? Like he has to get over. He has to come to terms with his gift, his curse, whatever you want to call it, and how do I overcome this? How do I overcome this fear? And this is kind of proof of concept for him. Like he helps on, and he doesn't just help, a soul maybe move on, a ghost, an afterlife move on, but he also saves a little girl's life who's real and living. And now we get kind of like a little bit of the pleasantry of the aftermath of this, right?
Yeah.
It's a little bit like, I feel like it's a little bit abbreviated for me. But it makes sense. We're already like, I don't know.
Well, we're an hour and a half
hour
in.
and 10 minutes, hour and 20 minutes into this movie. Yeah.
I mean, because it's like he is now, like, he gets the starring role in a play.
Yeah.
He gets carried off and they all fall down on stage, kind of like he was talking about with
he
the
is self-actualized.
Yes.
And this is when, like, Malcolm is like, kind of having his final.
And he's like, I think I can go now, before he even realizes what that means, which is like, holy shit.
I'm not going to see you again, am I?
And then he's like, let's pretend, because that's mirrors. It's mirrors to the earlier thing. He's like, I'm going to see you again, aren't I?
Yep.
But Cole is like, let's pretend.
Yeah.
Like when we leave here today, we're going to see each other again.
He's made a friend. Maybe his first friend.
Yes. Yeah. And the most important person in his life besides his mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then, he gives him one parting gift, basically. It's like, he knows that there was trouble with his wife.
It's his second fucking job. It's his second job, right?
Yep. And he's like, I know how you can speak, how you can talk to her and how she'll hear you, how she'll listen to you. It's like, talk to her while she's sleeping. That way, she'll be more receptive, and she can't really shut you out, basically.
Yes.
Yes.
And he's like, too, because he knows he's dead. And he can't.
He just hasn't realized it yet.
He knows he can't tell him to talk to him in any other way.
Right.
To her in any other way. It's just so perceptive.
Yes. Yeah. It's like saying the only way you will realize what you are.
Yeah.
Is if you try to talk to her while she's sleeping.
Yeah. And you have to say this. You have to say these words out loud. Yeah.
Yes, because he is talking to himself, not as much as he is talking to his wife. Yes,
but he's also at the same time he's convincing himself of what he has to say to his mother, right?
Yes, it's a dual purpose conversation. Yes,
and it should also we should bring up Cheese Dick. Because there has been a guy who's been kind of hanging around with Olivia Williams.
Yeah.
It's somebody that she works with. She's like a jewelry dealer.
Mm-hmm.
And it is somebody who either works with her or does things at her shop or something.
He's a gopher, maybe a salesperson. Maybe, I think he's an everyman.
He kind of, yeah. But he very clearly likes her. And, but she's a little resistant. And there's one time where they nearly kiss because she gives him a gift for helping her out and everything.
It's a pretty significant gift. A first print of a book that she thinks he'll love.
She clearly cares for him, but she's unable to make that leap. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you kind of dislike her when you don't know the end of this movie because
but you understand
she's being unfaithful.
You're right. You think she's being unfaithful, but yet when you understand, it's like she is being held back.
Right. Yeah, she's being haunted. She's being haunted. That's what I love about it. Right. She's being haunted.
Fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Right, because multiple times he comes home to her watching their wedding video.
Yeah.
And that's another clue. At one point, the first time you see the two of them after the opening scene, she's lying in bed with tissues. Because
she's crying.
She's been crying
herself to sleep.
She cried herself to sleep watching the wedding video.
Well, she can't shake his presence. I mean, he's constantly unlocking the door to the cellar, right? I mean, he's always there.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
that's why a lot of people move out of houses after after they lose their spouse or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in a lot of ways it's interesting. Because the movie A Ghost Story is very thematically similar.
We almost picked that
we almost picked it. Chuck was like, we should go there, but we went to Sixth Sense instead. But honestly, that would be a very good follow-up to this.
Yeah. But and basically, when they almost kiss, he breaks a window at the shop. Malcolm, yeah. And when they go outside to look, he's walking. We see him walking away. We follow him away, but they don't ever see him or know what happened. Right. So there's another clue. It's like they didn't see him, even though he can't be that far away down the street that she wouldn't. But anyway, so it's at this point in time that Cole and his mother are stuck in traffic. There's been an accident, and he's just sitting there, and he's like, she's like, I wonder how bad it is. And then that's when he's like, I'm ready to communicate with you, basically. And he says,
another one of those things, real quick. Sorry.
Yeah.
The flare shot.
The red. Yeah.
The red. But that was in every trailer. The scene where he was telling her, that she's there's a dead person. So much of the movie is given away in the trailer. That was all in the trailer.
Yeah, you need more context, but I'm with you.
I mean, it's like the thing is, it's like what's not in the trailer is what makes this movie great.
Well, yes, exactly. I'm just saying, so much of this movie was in the trailer. It's weird.
Yeah, but I mean, but like all
the
of the emotion stuff is not there. Yeah, so it's kind of, this is kind of the opposite of Oculus. This is the movie has to be sold with the idea that these ghosts are around, so that you can get the really good stuff,
like the whole out
of it.
So, do you saw somebody who's dead? Yes, she's standing by my window or whatever. That was in the trailer.
I remember the first time I saw this movie, that was a little bit of a jump scare too, because you didn't expect to actually see the bicyclist outside the window. Yeah. But
good delivery on bicyclist.
By the way, so my interesting story seeing this the first time, right before he, like, it's in that scene where he's like, I'm ready to communicate. I went with my mom to see this movie, and the movie shut off because there was a storm and the power went off, and they could not restart the movie. Wow. So they gave everybody passes.
No, right. Wait, really?
Yeah, last 10 minutes was all that we missed. But
the most important 10 minutes of the film.
But the thing is that the twist hadn't happened yet.
Right.
So the twist still had the effect. But because I didn't know what I was looking for.
Did you go back and watch the whole movie, or did you go back
the next day I went back and watched the whole movie, and it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's like, that's crazy.
That's wild. Oh my
which
God.
is kind of, it is
It was
wild.
at Lowe's, Chuck. It was your fault.
Yeah, probably. I was probably in one of those showings. No, I didn't live here then.
No, you didn't.
But anyway, it doesn't matter. Still,
that's wild. Like, you watched it a day later, anticipating the ending, and still didn't pick up.
It still didn't know.
Yeah.
You still didn't pick up on it.
Yeah.
Like, I could see you being like, God damn it! I figured it out in 20 minutes because.
No, but like, it's like it's still played straight until the twist, and then you think back, and it's like, oh yeah, they got me twice. So
yes. But the rest of the scene is like fucking beautiful.
Yes.
Because
this is
earlier in the movie
for me, it's just
this is 2 Oscar nominations coming right up.
Yes.
So the earlier in the movie, Colt gets in trouble from his mom because there's a butterfly pendant that is always getting moved. It's never where she leaves it. And she thinks Cole constantly is moving it or playing games with her. And he's like trying to, he can't really tell her. It's like, oh no, it's a ghost, but he can't say it. So it's kind of,
it's kind of like that thing where this is the pivot, right? This is the wedge. Like, this is the thing that is tangible, that she knows there's something else related to this. It's not just that he's taking the pendant and moving into his drawer. The fact that he cannot admit to this is something bigger, and she understands that it's something bigger, but he refuses to tell her what it is, right?
Yeah, it's the old
he's afraid that she won't believe him.
Right. It's the old thing with like, just tell me the truth and I won't be mad.
Right.
And because she knows
is too difficult to tell.
And she knows that he's never telling the truth.
And when she tells him that, I don't know if you've noticed, but our little family is in trouble. It is so heartbreaking because he understands that concept very well, and he agrees, but he is so afraid that if he tells her the truth, that it will become worse. Yeah. And it absolutely devastates me. Haley Joel Osment's performance in this is incredible.
It's insane.
Yeah, it really is. And the thing is like, because there's 2 ways this knife can cut, right? It's either she will think that he is just bonkers and like will need to be put away. And then the other way it's cut is that she will then truly be alone She would have lost everything at that point.
Right.
And so it's like, and he will lose a mother. So it's like, it cuts both ways that, it's like they will both lose everything if he can't figure out the right way to communicate this thing.
And so here we are, right?
Yep.
They're in the car together, and he's found the courage to tell her.
Yeah. So basically, he talks about how, he says, somebody got hurt really bad, somebody died, and she's like, "Oh, wait, you can see," and she's like, the curiosity on her face at that point, like trying to see what he can see, is kind of charming in that way of like, oh my gosh, really? It's like
the rubbernecking, right?
Yeah. And it's like, it's just human nature, right?
Yep, sure.
But then he's like, oh, how do you know? It's like, she's standing right outside my window. And she's like, what? And she's like, yeah, I can see, I see dead people all the time, everywhere. They're everywhere.
Are you mad at me? Look at my face. Look at my face. I love Toni Collette always saying, look at my face. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, I would never.
But she still
be a freak.
is like calculating what is wrong with Cole.
Right.
And then he brings up the brooch or the pendant. And he's like, Grandma wanted me to tell you that she saw you dance. And it's hearkening back to the earlier scene with the teacher, but the emotion is different this time.
Oh, completely
because
different.
Mom knows.
That's not something that she ever told him.
Right. She never told him, and she knows that he wouldn't be hurtful because he's not a hurtful kid. So he isn't
right.
He isn't like calling her stuttering Stanley. He's saying like, I have some information that your grandma gave me. You guys had a fight. She hid in the shadows at the back of the dance studio, and the Toni Collette like fingers, like I've seen this a million times from Italian mothers, like pointing at the neck and being like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
I'm a little verklempt. Like,
well, that's Jewish. Yeah.
Yes, I know. It's the same motion.
It's kind of the same. Yeah. Old Italian ladies and old Jewish ladies.
Yes.
Pretty close.
It's the same motion.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it convinces her.
Yeah, because the key thing that convinces her is when she died and she was buried, you would visit her grave and you would ask her a question, and the answer is every single day. What did you ask?
Oh.
Yeah, and she's like, I asked if I made her proud.
Fucking devastates me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the way he delivers it, what did you ask? Like, it's so earnest. It's so, I don't know, but I know all of this. And it's this perfect proof, right?
Yeah. What's context for him and context for us?
Yeah.
Like right at that moment is like the delivery of the emotion of this entire film.
Yeah. And this is effectively the end of their story right here.
It is.
Like they are going to continue on. Everything's going to be fine with them.
Yep.
And Cole is going to be he's going to be in pretty good shape, I think.
He's going to be fucking
he's learned to live with his gift.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's going to be in Frighteners.
He's going to be
hopefully not a comment, right? Box, but yeah. Yeah. He's going to use powers for good, and he's come to terms with them. Yeah.
Yes, and maybe he will get. I think a part of me believes that he will get relief from this because he understands it, and he won't have as many visits. And
he also he's not in it alone anymore. His mother is with him, right? He has
his
mother. If he freaks out, she will say, "Is somebody scaring you?"
Yeah.
What is it that they want?
But he also
mother
just has
can
support.
be Malcolm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like his mother can be Malcolm, right?
Yeah,
yes. She
finally, which is the idea of what you would want out of that scenario.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Yes, it's so Malcolm effectively gave him what he wanted. He said he wanted a certain thing not to happen. Is it can I get rid of something I don't want?
Right.
Was in the conversation during the game while he was walking back and forth, and he gave him that. So that is also
And that's something interesting about that is he never said he didn't want to see dead people. He said he didn't want to be afraid.
He didn't want to be afraid.
Yeah.
Yep. And now he's not afraid anymore.
Yeah.
Yep. So that resolves their story, and now we need to resolve Malcolm's story. So he decides, I'm going to go home and I'm going to do the thing that Cole told me to do. And he comes home, and again, his wife is watching their, wedding tape. She's asleep. And so he goes over to basically start talking to her.
He's apologizing for how distant he's been. And
and she seemingly is kind of reacting to it.
She was never second to him.
Right. Well, that's another
the big mirror from the beginning.
But so he, during the course of this, he begins to think, wait a minute, something's not right. What isn't, something's not right. So he's going to go, he tries to he kind of stumbles around for a minute. He tries to go to the cellar.
Well, now the big clue is that she's dropped his ring.
Yes, because he's not wearing it any longer. Yeah.
That's what triggers him into that kind of backup panic where he's like, why am I not wearing my ring? Why is she holding my ring? And you're right. And then he starts to see the moment with Vincent Gray from earlier and being shot, and he's kind of plastered himself against the stairs, and that's when he realizes, holy
he's wearing the same clothes.
I'm wearing the same clothes. I'm dead.
Yeah, he's got his wound from his kidney out the back of his,
which has never been exposed until this.
No, because he's always been wearing a jacket.
Yeah,
and he was wearing the jacket he was wearing before he took that off to be shot, basically.
Yes.
And we replay that scene, and he died before help could arrive to save him, and he returns to her basically saying, also because he's freaking out, the temperature drops, she starts to shiver, and you can see her breath and all of that. And then he returns to her and basically it's like, I've got to go. I think I can go now. And basically you were never second, you were never second. And, I love you. And she says, I love you back. And at that point, he's going to cross over at this point.
Yes, he's accomplished whatever tethered him to this earth has been accomplished. Satisfied. And he gets a crossover, and it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah. And the Academy just loves ghost movies.
Oh my God, this should have. What won Best Picture this year?
It was American
Beauty
this year.
American Beauty.
American Beauty is pretty good. Pretty good.
Another great film.
Yeah.
It's a very good movie.
The funny thing is that there's a relatively high degree of belief amongst a lot of critics or a lot of people that aside from American Beauty and Sixth Sense, the slate of nominees was actually pretty poor considering what 1999 had in it.
So other movies should have been
right. Like The Matrix was a big fucking deal. And we have, it's like, I personally like Cider House Rules. Do I think it's one of the top 5 movies of the year? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure The Green Mile and The Insider, I wouldn't feel that way about. The Insider is very Oscar baity, and and The Green Mile is
The Insider is almost quaint now. Green Mile is very Oscar baity. To me, yes, this is a two-way race, and it's American Beauty and Sixth Sense as far as those nominated. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the
Being John Malkovich isn't there.
Well, all right. Let's get beyond that. We've got Boys Don't Cry,
right?
The Straight Story, The Hurricane, Magnolia, Talented Mr. Ripley,
God, Magnolia, with that wasn't even nominated.
It wasn't even nominated. I mean, it was nominated for other things, but it wasn't nominated for Best Picture.
And we're talking the Hurricane.
Mike Lee's Topsy Turvy.
Denzel Washington Hurricane. Yeah. The story about the hurricane. Yeah.
The story of the hurricane.
Yeah.
One of my favorite songs ever.
You got The Matrix, which I 100%, if it had came out today in this field, it would have been nominated for.
Well, if there's 10 nominations, right. Absolutely is going to be nominated.
Then we got Fight Club.
Clubs and
Three Kings didn't really get any Oscar
fucking love
which is honestly insane because that movie is so good.
Isn't like Snow Falling on Cedars was really well liked too.
Yeah. Did Three Kings get any sound design love this year? Because that fucking I don't
think Three Kings was nominated for anything.
That scene where the car window gets broken when I can't remember what song is playing, but I love it.
And then if you want to go really louder, go really art house, Julie Taymor's Titus, which is fucking amazing.
Oh, that's that was with Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins, right? You've got and then just comedy stuff, like stuff that stood the test of time. Austin Powers, Spire Shag Me, also 1999.
That's not going to get nominated.
It's not going to get nominated for any.
But there's a lot of good stuff.
But it was nominated for best makeup.
Well, it's those teeth.
I'm just saying, like this was a crazy year. Sleepy Hollow won for best art direction this year.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good art direction.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah. I mean, this was a crazy year for film.
1999 is one of the most important years in film because it progressed it progressed film beyond what we had seen for the previous 20 years. What it set up for the 2000s was kind of important, and it was a big money-making year, too, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely it was. It had massive hits. I mean,
Toy Story 2 is out
Toy Story 2 is this year as well. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
And my favorite nomination of the entire, bunch is Blame Canada.
Oh, yeah, for best
Blame Canada.
Especially because at the awards ceremony, it was performed by Robin Williams.
It was so good.
Yes,
that performance was so good.
But anyway, I mean, this is a pivotal year, and this still was this and American Beauty was the 1-2 race, and there's still 3 other movies that could have been nominated aside from this, and it would have made it even a better race.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, would you have picked this over American Beauty?
Man, I don't know. American Beauty is pretty good.
It's really good. It is really good. I need to watch it again.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've seen it. I need to watch it again before I can make any definitive statement.
Let's put it on the calendar at some point.
We should. I think we should put it on the calendar.
I think we could put this on the calendar. I think something else we should put on the calendar is another visit with Haley Joel Osment. Jason, you want to make a guess what I'm getting at?
The year before?
A couple of years later.
Oh.
No, I can't.
Something we actually were a little bit talking about before we started recording. AI.
Oh,
I thought that was the year before.
It was later.
That movie is really good.
Well, Jason says it's the best Stanley
Kubrick movie ever. Honestly, though,
it's a pretty good Steven Spielberg movie.
I'm not going to back off of that as much anymore these days.
I will say
I'm not going to back off that as much these days. Because I do believe that there is a lot going on in that movie that is not necessarily in a lot of the Spielberg movies that we know and love, other than maybe like Schindler's List or Saving Private Ryan.
Sure.
But I do think the AI is in that conversation. I really do.
I will say that at the start of the 21st century, there were 2 back-to-back Spielberg sci-fi movies that I dearly love, that and Minority Report.
Minority Report, yeah. I mean, Minority Report was in the top movies of the 21st century or whatever it was.
It's a good movie.
That list that came out that we were talking about.
We're kind of living it now. So
yeah, we are. We certainly are. Uh-huh. Philip
Anyway.
K. Dick. Yeah, he knew his shit, man.
Philip K. Cheese Dick. Anyway.
Philip
keep moving,
K.
Cheese Dick is my favorite line.
Dick. Oh, it's mine too.
Cheese Dick.
That's my favorite line in this movie. Anyway.
I agree.
Dick.
And it's so Bruce Willis too. That's what I think makes it so great. Anyway. I think, did we do it? I think
I think we did it. I don't have
it's a good movie. I mean,
4 pages of them.
Well,
this was a fucking solid ass spooky month with good conversations, I think.
I agree, and I think we ended it with the best movie of the bunch.
Yes,
by far, by far.
I agree.
Which is kind of surprising, given.
And when I say by far, I mean barely beating out House.
Yes,
barely.
Yes.
Give George Wendt an Oscar nomination for that.
All we needed was Bruce Willis and army fatigues in this movie.
Hell yeah,
shooting shotguns. And then it wouldn't have been close.
It would not even close at that point.
No.
Yeah. No, good month, guys. Spooky times are over, but we will probably have more spooky movies someday. How's that sound? Does that sound good for a promise?
Like I'm a fan.
Maybe even a threat.
Ooh.
Okay. Anyway, next month, let's talk about November. So we're going to start November off with another of our kind of in memoriam moments.
Yeah. Sad one. Well, I mean, they're all sad ones.
Well, they're all sad, but Robert Redford is something kind of big. That's a big time loss.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a couple of Robert Redford movies to kick off November. We're going to kind of ease into one of his co-stars of one of those into the third week with another classic. And then we're going to finish with a long requested movie from one of our listeners over on the YouTube side of things. And it's high time. I've seen it. I've told you guys to watch it. I'm making you guys watch it now. It's time. But we're going to kick things off next week with All the President's Men. Get a little
all of them.
All of them. A little bit of political intrigue. Get a little bit of classic.
Couldn't be a more perfect time.
The first time that America basically destroyed itself. Well, I guess the second time if you count the Civil War. Who still thinks about the Civil War, right?
Nobody
when it's like nobody cares.
We tried to destroy ourselves and we preserved ourselves.
Yes.
If you're curious about some other Redford stuff that we've already done, we have past episodes on Sneakers and also The Sting
and The Natural.
Oh, we did The Natural as well.
Yes,
so go check those out.
I wish I got to do The Sting. That's disappointing. I love that movie.
It's a good
one.
Disappointed.
So All the President's Men, that will happen on Guy Fawkes Day, 11/5.
Oh,
kind of fitting
a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit fitting.
Yeah. A little bit. So that, go over to filmseizure.com. That's where you can listen to all of our episodes, find all of our episodes, find all the places you can subscribe to us on both the social medias and as the various podcast sites as well. Also at filmseizure.com this upcoming Monday, new episode of Monster Mondays From Hell.
Sam Raimi?
No.
That was
Hughes Brothers.
Hughes Brothers, yeah.
Oh, my bad. I do that a lot. I confuse
but movie. Johnny Depp, some Jack the Ripper action. You gotta love it.
I was thinking Drag Me to Hell. Sorry.
Oh, I did that on Monster Mondays too.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it was good. Alan Moore before you started taking his name off stuff. Anyway, so that is all the same places, filmseizure.com. This upcoming Friday at my website, bmovieenema.com, I have the final chapter Halloween release for the final chapter of Black Horror Month, and I decided to have a little bit of fun with it. It's Rudy Ray Moore and Petey Wheatstraw. Devil's Son-in-Law. Funny ass movie. Funny movie. Someday we need to do some Rudy Ray Moore on the show. Anyway, so I think that does it. I think I'm gonna go hang out with some dead people. I mean, it is still Halloween season, so it sounds like a beauty.
I'm not.
Anyway, I'm Jeff Arbuckle.
I'm Chuck Moore.
I'm Jason Oliver, and you have been listening to Film Seizure. And I also see dead people.
I hear film seizure.
I smell farts.